Okay, so on that note too, job came through. Oh, I've been watching you. I'm interested in your work, yada, yada, yada. I need a price tag with it. Am I supposed to ask the universe for a price tag, or I make that assumption? It's doing a show. And I didn't put, I want X amount of money for it. Do I need to do that, or it's the show I wanted? Well, I still need to put food on the table. I still need to pay rent.
Well, you get to define what you want. You get to define how you want it to be. We're not saying to you, just say to the universe, I'm in bliss, bring me whatever you think I'm needing or wanting. You get to assign it. But the thing that we want to really explain in a way that you can hear it is that you've been doing that. When you don't have enough money, to put food on the table or to pay rent, you put that into your vortex. In other words, your vortex knows what you want because you've been putting that there incrementally as you've been living life, you see. You don't have to every moment get out your long list of things that you're asking for or demanding from the universe. It's all carefully organized. It's all carefully tended to, and every single piece of it is there for you. And that's the thing that we would like to elicit from you, is some trust in these things. That first, your life has caused you to ask specifically, and the vortex is full of those specifics. And next, everything that you want is making its way to you in the speed, or with the only limiting factor being the resistance that you find along the way. So if you can not now worry about what you've been asking for, because you've asked for it, it's done. It's sort of like when you know that Monday's the day that the garbage truck comes, and everybody in the family knows that, you shouldn't have to make a big deal out of this being the day that the garbage truck comes. Somebody ought to take the can to the curb. In other words, it's just something that is understood. And it's like that relative to the vortex. Everything that you've asked for, you don't have to keep asking and asking and asking and asking and asking. Because the vortex and the holders of the vortex are not like your children who you think need constant reminding that it's Monday, take the can to the curb. The vortex knows. You don't have to keep reiterating it. And when you do, you often do it with an attitude of lack or concern that it's not going to be done. So the very request that you're restating is you shooting yourself in the vibrational foot because you're worried about it rather than in alignment with it, you see. So if we can convince you that everything that you want and every fine nuance of it is in the vortex, and that the universe is tending to it, and that your singular work is to just chill out and allow it to be, if you would put your undivided attention upon the creation of this art that is so pleasing to you, that's the thing that, one of the reasons that it is very satisfying to us to visit with artists, musicians, who are also business people. Because if we could convince them that the same alignment that was necessary for them to create their masterpiece is what's necessary for them to create the masterpiece called their business. In other words, you know that you can't be in a horrible, no good, terrible, very bad mood and make anything wonderful come out of you, whether it's lyrical or musical or artistic. You just can't. You got to be tuned in. You got to be, even the athlete, especially the athletes, know that they got to be in the zone. You can't be all bound up in something that's bothering you and be intuitive and aware of what you're doing, you see. And your business is just another form of creation. It's not separate. It's exactly the same requirement in order for the masterpiece of the business to come about. And you can't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. You can't nitpick over things that don't matter, and none of it matters. Just let the only thing that matters be your joy, you see. Someone is writing a book or has written a book, and they want to know, how can I get this book published? I've taken it here and here and here and here and here, and nobody will take it. What should I do? And we say, write another book. They say, why would I write another book? I've already got a book. We say, because when you write a book, you have to be in vibrational sync with all of that pure energy in order for the book to flow through you. And when you're in sync, the book that you've already written will find a home, you see. It's like that.